Man, with Halloween coming around, I hope there are no scary skeletons. Because that would suck, wouldn't it? Ah! Scary.
Give me the whistle, Grant. Give me it. It's mine, okay? Hi, Grant.
Hello, Elias. Welcome back to another really cool episode of Would I Lie to You?
Wow, Grant. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm glad you are, Elias, because I brought a very special guest.
Oh, boy. Who is it?
Please welcome Elias' stepdad.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm pretty old and I'm retired from the military, and I was on the police department for 10 years, so I ought to be able to come up with a lie, or at least I've heard a bunch. And I was an Air Force recruiter, so heard a lot of lies, told a few, so we do.
Now, enough of this. Let's meet our contestants.
Please welcome Zach Lane, Evan Zachary, and Ella Maxwell.
Our contestants will all be sharing a story with a similar premise, but two of them will be completely lying. It's up to Elias' stepdad to figure out which one is telling the truth and has actually lived through the events they've spoken about tonight. When my stepdad has chosen, the chosen person will be rewarded a special award.
Today, they will be telling you the story of a time they saw a sign that read, "Warning, bears." Elias' dad will decide who's telling the truth, but what if he is wrong?
I don't know what's going to happen if I'm wrong.
We'll just wait and see.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's let the silly little game begin.
Yippee!
All right, so this happened last year. I was at this house party, you know, everyone was drinking, you know, partying. You've seen movies before, I'm sure. And then out of nowhere, I saw this guy running with a big sign that said, "Warning, bears." And then a crowd of people chasing him saying, "He has our sign!" So I assumed they were the homeowners, and suddenly the music cut out. I assumed one of them had the Bluetooth, and the party was dying. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, this party sucks. Where's the music? We need music." And people started leaving towards the exit. And out of pure basic instinct, I started doing this. And then the crowd kind of stopped. They're like, "Wait, what's he doing?" And then everyone else joined in, and we all sang "We Will Rock You" out of the basic necessity to party. And oh my God, the owners, they came in and started playing "We Will Rock You," and the party was saved. It was the craziest thing, and the best part is, they got the sign. They got the warning bear sign.
That's incredible, Zach.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful story.
Thank you so much.
That was a fantastical story. So for me, have you heard of Madison, Indiana?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like southern of Indiana. So my family owns some hunting property down there. And we were driving down there. It's about a 2-hour drive from Anderson, where my dad lives. And there's kind of a rite of passage for boys becoming men. And that rite of passage in that long drive is, well, peeing into a bottle. I was not ready to become a man that day. So I told them to pull over to the side of the road. I got out, I got towards some bushes, and I started, you know, doing my business. And then out of like nowhere, I hear a, "Whoa!" I'm like, "Whoa!" I start running, because I don't know what that is. I'm scared the crap out of my mind. I start bolting. I opened the van. We had this like old GMC Terrain or something. We called it Bessie. We hopped in. I didn't know what's going on. You know, like how guys are. I'm running. I'm still peeing, so it's going everywhere right now. I'm getting in the car. I'm like, "Go, Dad, go!" We start going off. I look behind us, and I see this little sign that says "Bears Crossing" right there. I freaked out. You know, if that was a black bear chasing me, with how things were going, it probably would have turned into a brown bear. But that's aside from the point. But yeah, no, like you can really see my heart right now. I'm at 121 right now. I'm freaking out. Like I cope with humor. That's my coping mechanism. So I'm sorry if I sound a little too funny about it, but like I'm really like freaking out about it right now. Like, my body feels like static. It was so horrifying.
Don't worry, you're safe.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're safe here.
Thank you.
That's really harrowing, Evan. That's really. Ella, what do you have?
So you guys know the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, right? Have you guys ever been to those? If you haven't, it's okay. We go there all the time. Basically, the Smoky Mountains are in Tennessee, and they are known for bears. And there was one time when I was younger, we went to the Smoky Mountains, and I was like about 10 years old. The changes in my mind, man. It was a dark time to be 10 years old. So I got into an argument with my little sisters while we were hiking in the Smoky Mountains, and I got into an argument with my little sisters, and I stormed off. I just took off. I started running away. I was so upset with my little sisters. My parents were looking for me. It was horrible, but I was 10 years old, and I was very angsty at that point. So I'm storming away. I can hear them in the distance, but I'm like trekking along, and I start taking paths that I shouldn't be taking. And I end up across this path, and there's a sign that says, "Warning, bears." And I'm 10 years old, and I'm angsty, but I'm a scaredy cat. So I see the sign with bears, and I just sit down and I sit in front of the bear sign, and I just start crying. I'm crying and I'm crying and I'm crying because I think in my 10-year-old mind that I am going to be eaten alive by a bear. And my parents eventually found me because they heard me crying so loud. And my mom was telling me that you should never run off because you could get eaten by a bear.
Are you okay?
It was okay now.
Like, you could talk with us if you want.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
that'd be
Elias's
really nice.
stepdad would really love to hear about it.
I have a really bad phobia of bears.
Oh, that's great, but we don't have time to care. So, all right, Elias' stepdad, it is your turn.
Okay, when you were stomping and getting these other people to join in with the musical thing, what exactly, how many people were there and how long did it take before they started to join in?
Honestly, it was just kind of like, yeah, it's a little blurry from that night, but I'd say probably about like 20 to 30 people, and I'd say probably about 5 to 6 left, and like people were starting to get ready to leave, but the majority of them joined in when it happened.
And as far as the going down to Madison from Anderson, which I think, if I recall, it probably takes you about 4.5 hours to get to Madison from Anderson. So I kind of don't think maybe that was an altogether true story that you were coming up with. I, on the other hand, think that you might be telling the truth because it does sound like something a 10-year-old little girl might do if a bear was going to come by and eat her. She might cry about that. So I have to go ahead and think that maybe you're the one that's telling the truth. Is this correct?
Ella?
I guess I won. Do I get my prize now?
All right. Well, this is a great opportunity for you, Ella, because Ken is going to recruit you into the United States Air Force.
There you go.
Oh my God!
We salute you, Ella. All right.
You'll be making $1,000 a month in no time.
Well, congratulations, Ella.
Welcome you to the United States Air Force. You're the newest member.
Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. Isn't that great? I mean, well, no, it would be great if she was the one telling the truth. Zach?
Yep, I was the truther. No more of my dream of being Tom Cruise, but it was a fun game.
Sorry about that.
Well, thank you so much, Elias' stepdad, for coming on.
Thank you, Elias.
So good. Elias' stepdad.
Here, you can have this.
Ah, thanks.
That's our show. This has been VSU Tonight. Thank you.